Hello, gossipers. Sharona here. Please like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching and listening. So, we're going to talk Kimora Lee Simmons. So, apparently, her $25 million, yes, you heard correctly, $25 million Beverly Hills mansion is in some kind of dispute. Now, I know her husband. I'm not sure if it's her ex-husband as yet, but his name is Tim Lesner. And they got married in 2013. They do have a son together named Wolf. Well, in 2018, he pleaded guilty to conspiracy and bribery, right? And last year, 2025, he was sentenced to 2 years in federal prison. Now, Kimora's home, he bought this home, but he did not buy it with clean money, right? So we're going to read this article. We're going to find out, same time together what's going on, why now she is involved. And it looks like they want her to give up the home, but she looks like she is not going to. So it says, Kimora Lee Simmons at center of 25 million Beverly Hills mansion dispute. And this is from Complex. It says Kimora Lee Simmons is once again making headlines, this time not for fashion or reality TV, but for a sprawling legal battle tied to one of the largest financial scandals in modern history. According to the New York Post, the dispute centers on a $25 million Beverly Hills estate at 25 Beverly Park Circle. Damn, they give the address. The 7-bedroom property set on roughly 3.7 acres was purchased in 2017 by Simmons' estranged husband, former Goldman Sachs executive Tim Lesner. So they bought it 4 years after they got married. In sworn testimony during a 2022 federal trial in Brooklyn, Lesner acknowledged that the home was bought with funds inappropriated from One Malaysia Development Berhad, better known as 1MDB, a Malaysian sovereign wealth fund that became the focus of a multi-billion-dollar global fraud investigation. He said, Lesner, I bought the property with 25 million that had been stolen from the Malaysian people. Lesner testified under oath while serving as a cooperating witness in the prosecution of his former colleague, Roger NG. Lesner pleaded guilty in 2018 to conspiracy and bribery charges connected to 1MDB and was later sentenced in May of 2025 to 2 years in federal prison. Authorities have recovered more than 1.4 billion in assets linked to the scheme, though not all properties connected to the case were seized. The Beverly Hills mansion remained a notable exception. Court filings show that in November 2020, Lesner's holding company sold the home to entities linked to billionaire real estate investors David and Simon Rubin after a refinancing arrangement reportedly faltered. As part of that deal, Lesner and Simmons were expected to pay approximately $67,000 per month in rent to remain in the property. According to court documents cited in the ongoing civil dispute, no rent or mortgage payments have been made since that transaction. So she's been living like a squatter, rent-free. Simmons has challenged the validity of the sale, alleging it was conducted without her proper authorization. In filing, she claims her signature on certain documents was obtained through misrepresentation and abuse of trust. So So what is she saying? That because it's fraud and she didn't do anything, the husband did it, then what, she's not entitled to get out of the people's house after not paying the $67,000 a month rent? The case involving cross claims between Simmons, Lesnar, Keyway Pride LLC, and the property's current ownership and titles has stretched into its fifth year. A trial-setting conference is scheduled for late February. There is no allegation that Simmons participated in or had knowledge of the 1MDB fraud. The dispute instead centers on ownership rights, refinancing arrangements, and whether the property transfer was lawful. The home itself has appeared on the exterior shots of Simmons' e-reality series Kimora back in the Fab Lane, where she quips in a promotional clip. "My name is Kimora and I'm a hoarder, but a luxury hoarder," while showcasing a collection of nearly 700 designer handbags. So, so they haven't paid the $67,000 in rent since when? Since 2020? To remain the property. So how is she still in there for five years? Do we have an attorney? Someone explain this to me. Because, you know, it's like when you hear those news or people that go on people property and, you know, they can't get kicked out because of this or that. And then you have to go to court to get them out and, you know, go through all this mess. But with Kimora, I thought these people had money. So she's living rent free. So how is she able to still stay on the property for so long? I think they said 5 years and nothing. So in order to get her out, they have to go to court. But then she is saying she wasn't a part of the scam. So basically, what does it have to do with her? They need to be suing, I guess, the husband and whomever, you know, put all this fraudulent stuff together. Like they said, over $1 billion has been collected, but this property was not a part of it. Anyways, gossipers, these celebrities, they're poor. Anyways, tell me your thoughts. Thank you, gossipers.